Rumor is he used to be a shroomer, how his mind is psychedelic with humor. I'm a OG. Pay the P like they used to say, flood boss. You might as well just get used to me, no love lost. Behind the sacred symbols, the goal behind the patience that makes it simple. For me to be the creator, I had to stay consistent.
Okay, on Thomas Berryman TV, we got the legendary Planet Asia. Please welcome him. Planet Asia in the building. How you going, man?
Peace. How you doing, man? I'm good, man.
Man, it's good to finally link up with you. What's going on, man? I seen you drop the album Sardines.
Yeah, man. I'm loving the response that I'm getting from the project. It seems like people are feeling the fish. You feel me?
Yeah. You dropped the bait and you got the bites, man. Everyone's jumping in on
Right, right.
it.
I'm digging it.
I gotta ask you, what's your personal favorite song on that album? I gotta say mine's Acids.
Acid Rain. Acid Rain.
Yes.
Yours is Acid Rain. Mine's is Broad Dan.
Oh man, that's gonna be in my top three.
I like Broad Dan, and of course peas and onions. Peas. It's easy to say peas and
Yeah,
onions.
Peas and Onions is awesome too, man. But for
Yeah.
some reason, I think yeah, the Acid Rain sticks out for me.
Yeah.
So I did an interview with Mapreem Shakur, and he was telling me to check out Sick Jackin'.
Oh yeah,
So I
Sick
became a
Jackin' is
fan of him,
hard,
and then
man.
when I seen him on Acid Rain, I was like, man,
Yeah, man. Yeah. Sick Jackin' is one of my favorites, man. He's definitely top tier legendary lyricist.
yeah,
You know what I
definitely.
mean? Hmm.
I guess I want to start like, where are you from? Where'd you grow up and where were you born?
I'm born and raised in Fresno, California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fresno, California is where I'm born and raised. That's how I came up. That's why I came up with with my whole growth and development
Yep.
of hip hop, this whole hip hop culture.
And when did you first get into hip hop? How old were you? And do you remember the first hip hop song that clicked with you and you're like, yeah, this is what I like?
I mean, rappers. I heard Rappers Delight, but I didn't look at that. I didn't really look at Rappers Delight like the hip hop I consider. I mean, the hip hop that I consider myself coming from. Um, Rappers Delight was more like almost like nursery rhyme rap. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really like I wasn't taking it serious because I already knew the song Good Times. So it was almost like a parody over Good Times, if you want to say. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really understanding hip hop yet, you know what I'm saying, or what we call hip hop. When rap music came out, rap music, you know what I'm saying? Rap music is what made me like what we consider this thing. It's really rap music. Hip hop is the culture, and we always do that. So it's really rap music. As far as because before that, I was breakdancing before I got into rap music. You know what I'm saying? So breaking and pop locking and all that, that was just part of the culture. You know, that's part of hip hop culture. But being so young, it wasn't like, yo, I didn't consider myself a part of hip hop, something called hip hop in 1984, 85. We were being kids outside, we were being children outside. You know what I'm saying? And we wasn't saying like, oh yeah, we got to keep it real to the hip hop or whatever that thing is. We was just we
Yeah.
knew what was good, who was good at breaking, who was good at graffiti, who was good at sports, and then maybe around like 85, around like the Fat Boys and all that type of stuff, and the Crush Groove and all that, and Wild Style. I mean, Wild Style was before that, but I'm saying like we was able to like understand what it was when you was able to like see the movies and stuff, and it's like, oh, okay, I get it. But it was like Fat Boys, LL Cool J, Run DMC, that era, the Suck MCs and all that, that early 84, 85
Yeah.
time, you know what I'm saying? So when hip hop started becoming like a national thing when you started hearing hip hop on records, actual stuff that they did in the park on records, that's the hip hop I come from. I don't really come
Yeah.
from the funk band hip hop uh style, you know what I'm saying? Even though I respect it, but I come from the break beat, I'm more of the break beat part of hip hop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when they started putting that aspect on wax to show what was going on. that's why I feel, and then I'm right up under them. I'm like younger than the era before me, so it's like the LL Cool J's and the Run MCs. Those would be like my older brothers, right?
Yeah.
So that's where I get this from. Like
Yeah.
that era, that '80s, that mid '80s era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though hip hop is predates even '73. Where I come from, where the hip hop I was exposed to, that really affected me, it was in the '80s, mid '80s.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
And when you see like I guess this year when they got 50 years of hip hop, how do you feel about that? Do you think everything's changed too much, or what? I want to know your
50 years
thoughts.
down the line, we can start this. And we'll be the old school artists. And even at that time, I'll say, all right, a brand new style, ruthless and wild, running around, spending money, having fun. Because even then, I'm still number one. Ain't nothing changed, man. As long as you are true to yourself, I think, in hip hop, it's always a win for the authentic person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the I think that's the biggest thing where a lot of people fail, where they feel like they need to emulate something that's popular. And it's not about emulating stuff that's popular. It's about making your aura shine. You know what I'm saying? Once you can make your aura shine, then that's when the new character has been formed in hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoever you are as a person is what makes the new character, the new thing. So it's just like, I don't think it'll ever die out. I don't think originality will ever die out. It's always going to be that one person that just like goes against the grain.
Yeah, I
You know
think
what
you're
I'm
right. It comes down to character and
saying?
storytelling, and that's what makes great hip
Yeah,
hop.
yeah. And just going against the grain. It could be something that's totally against even what me and you stand for, as long as it has a a sense of creativity and understand where it comes from. But even something like say take a person like Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
He's like anti anything old, you know what I'm saying? But it was still fresh. He was still something fresh for even a person like me of my age, because I understood the energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understood the energy. So it's about the energy sometimes, man. You know what I mean?
I got to ask you. You're talking about something old and something new. Is there
Uh,
anyone you see coming out now when you're like, wow, that person, I got to hook up with them. That person is making awesome music, and like you got a good feeling when you first started.
yeah, I used to be like that, but in this day and time, man, I kind of let just things just flow. I don't really have aspirations for like no crazy collaborations. I feel like crazy collaborations happen naturally, man. You won't even know that you won't even know that the collaboration you did would do what it's gonna do, or that's the beauty of collaborations.
Yeah.
A lot of times, intentional collaborations can be like a reach or trying to. It's like it's funny how I can have it. It could be times where it could be the perfect rappers in a room, right? And nobody has no beats in their fucking hard drive to be able to like, yo, we want to do a song, but we
Yeah.
don't went through 30 beats and none of us like none of them. You know what I'm saying? So you
Wow.
can have the best artists in the world, but if the layout's not there and the vibe's not there and y'all just not going through the motions of even creating the song, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, perfect example would be like that famous picture of Nas and Biggie being in the studio. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Obviously, not to say that I'm not trying to predict the future. I'm just saying sometimes people can be in a lab and it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think when stuff happens organically and natural, you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? There's a
Yeah.
lot of people that probably should have done songs, but they just never. The music wasn't there. The right producer wasn't there, because you can. There's been plenty of times, like I said, it just wasn't the right producer in the studio at the time, or it'd be like you'll do the song, but it's like, I gotta see you on another date, homie, because dude right here ain't really got the beats. Like his beats
Yeah.
is like, even though he paid us to do this song, it's cool. It's not a whack song, but I wouldn't have necessarily chose that beat. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like,
It's
if
just
we're
not
gonna
the
do
right
something,
chemistry for that time.
huh?
Not the
Yeah,
right
yeah,
chemistry.
exactly. Like if I can literally pick the beat through my beat selection of producers that I know, then it might come out a little bit different. Because it won't be the expected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I gotta ask you, what in your career, everyone you've worked with already,
Mm.
what's been the highlight of your career? What's been a moment that stands out to you?
That's a few of them. It's just the moments is how the songs were done. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Joints like the joint I got with Raekwon on Black Belt Theater.
Yeah.
I forgot the homie name. I even did that. I forgot the dude's name whose house I did that song at, but it was one of my homies at the time, and he had an ill studio. I was like, "Yo, this is the only time I have right now to do this joint," and I had an ill Ono beat. See what I'm saying? See how things go perfect? I had an Ono beat, and I'm like, Raya sound L on this, and Ray's my peoples. We and I was like, "Yo, you got it. We already talked about doing a joint." He pulled up. I couldn't believe he pulled up. He pulled up. I wrote my rhyme. He wrote his rhyme, and I wrote the hook, and I had him say the hook with me,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, yo, I'm sitting here with Raekwon rhyming over an Ono beat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they don't get no better than this. You know what I'm saying? That's fire. And
Yep.
another time would be like the time Camp Low stayed with me for like a week. They're on that album too. It's like that album had the fun features because Camp Low stayed with me for like a week in Los Angeles. We ended up doing Diamond Life over a Dirty Digs track, right?
Yep.
And then Paul Wall came over to my man Twiz's crib, Twiz the Beat Pro. That's when Twiz used to live up the block from me. And Paul Wall came over there, heard turned the beat on. He heard the beat. I forgot who produced that joint though. No, Twiz produced the joint. And I had my man Washe on the hook. Paul Wall heard the beat. He's like, I'll be right back. Went outside, he went and sat in the car, wrote the rap, came back in, killed it. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, all those features was like two of the features. The Raekwon was at a home studio when Camp Lo was at a home studio. The only one that was at the studio was no, the Camp Lo one was at the studio, and the Raekwon one was at the house studio and whatnot. So it was just like, and the Paul Wall one was at a house studio. So it's like only one of them was at the studio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We was at my man Federico, who actually engineered and recorded that whole that Black Star album that dropped with Mallet. You know what I'm saying? So now if you notice when I said about how all these features happen, now you think about when you go back and go listen to those songs, you'll hear the organicness of the song. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like even Kweli, I got Kweli on it. I did that at his crib.
Wow.
That song I did at his crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once again, Federico recorded us at that one. So it's just like all of those songs. Most definitely when I do songs with Kweli, it's like natural. It's like whenever I do songs with him, it's easy to do. We don't even have to talk. I swear to you, every time I do a song with Kweli, we've never talked about the topic.
Wow.
It's
It's
just like
natural.
the topic just comes. Like when we had the song Grown Folks, uh, shut the fuck up when grown folks talking. Shut the fuck up when grown folks talking. We go crazy on that song, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The joint we did with with Graph, I forgot which project that was. It was with a producer. I want to say Static Select. I think it was the Static Selector. It was it was the Static Selector project. That was just natural. I came over to the crib and splashed it. I watched him do his verse, and I just went in. I didn't even know at that time Graph was gonna be on it. He went in, killed it. It was just natural. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's not natural, it's not gonna come out. If we have to force the song over a person's beat we don't actually like, it's gonna
Yeah,
come out like that. You know what I'm saying? But when it's just like, yo, that shit's fire, undeniable to the rhyme palette,
yeah.
it makes it easy
To get a yeah, actually enjoy what you're listening to put something
to
over it.
enjoy. Yes, I have to enjoy what I'm listening to.
Who's your top three producers of all time?
DJ Khalil, Will I Am, um, DJ Khalil, Will I Am, Knots, DJ Scratch, and Premier
Wow, Premiere is amazing. Yeah,
for sure.
definitely, man. And
And Madlib is it's unfair for me to say Madlib because like Madlib is my personal favorite producer,
yeah,
right? For what I do, right?
yeah,
Like literally, like so that's why I don't never really name him because it's almost unfair because we're born on the same day. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So it's like, you know, Madlib is definitely my favorite producer. Like his beats go literally to my raps, like literally, like they go. You know how you buy a polo fisherman over here and they sell the shirt that matches, or they got the hat over here and they got the shirt, but they have the shirt that matches in a whole nother department though, like
yeah.
another department store. You know what I'm saying? And you might have to get that online, but they made it to go together, right? That's how his beats and my rhymes go.
Wow.
They like they like Ralph Lauren outfits.
Yeah, that's incredible, man. Like you two hooking up together. Who would be your, I guess, your next person you would want to work with as much as him?
Well, it's not that it's not really that the next person that I want to work with. It's these projects that I'm working on that I need to hurry up to come out. Like for
Yeah,
instance, my DJ Scratch album has been done. You know what I'm saying? So that should be coming. I'm working on some new. I'm working on some music with Will I Am. Um,
yeah,
I did a few joints with him. So hopefully we can finish up what we started because the joints we have is yo, telling me. Well,
yeah.
me and Will I Am cooking. Um, uh, mm, Anything else outside of hip hop, it would be like the my African album that I'm finishing up. I have a song with Lee with Scratch Lee Perry, and it's crazy. He's on the hook. I did the song with him before he passed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's over my man Izzy Nice over Izzy Nice track, and it's crazy. It's like it reminded me of like a SD50, old like a Grand Puba SD50 beat, but like the funk, like one of the funky ones. Like it's just crazy, bro. Like I can't believe
yeah.
I got a song like that with the inventor of the dub. You know what I
Wow,
mean?
I love it.
Yeah,
And one thing I see you, I like, because I love your music. I love Wu-Tang style. I love like the Outlaws.
yeah.
I'd love to see Planet Asia slash the Outlaws, like a album
Well,
there, man.
I have songs with Edie Amin. I'm on Edie Amin. I think I'm on his last album.
Yeah,
Um, I'm on what's my man?
the Hope Dealer's
I'm getting
free.
old. Lord Jazz from
Uh,
the DJ from Lords on Underground.
yeah,
I'm on his compilation album. I have a song with Noble on there that's crazy.
wow. Yeah,
Like it's
I keep in touch with Edie and Noble a fair bit, and
yeah,
Muta.
yeah. I have a song with both of them guys, man. Those are my
Wow,
brothers right there. Yeah.
that's
The
awesome.
whole anybody connected to Pac is my family, man.
Yeah, there's
Like
incredible
literally, Pac,
history there.
I have the Pac's. I never met Pac, right? But his ghost follows me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's things that's like I would consider myself like the other side of pop. I definitely have all I have the other side in me, but it's like I have this force over me that won't allow me to make certain mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Even though I have my days, I'm not perfect. I'm not sitting here acting like I'm perfect. I'm saying, but like the times I'll be ready to crash out and go overboard. It's been times, man. Like people, a lot of people don't be realizing how safe they are and like what era I come from and how I can really like I can really switch the scenario
Yeah.
of everything if I wanted to. Like, if I was the like just say for instance, if I was the Flash, it wouldn't be like the regular rap stuff that you used to. It wouldn't be like even like the regular rap beef that you used to. So it's like being a righteous person. When we say we know the ledge, that means we know how far to go and where to stop.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm not worried about nobody else. I'm really just worried about how about me not making a wrong mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a person can hit their head on the end of a table and it could be over with. You don't even have to punch somebody. You can push somebody and they can accidentally die. So it's not about being violent. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just It's about understanding violence, though.
Yeah.
I have a broad understanding of it. You know what I'm saying? Due to the era I come from, because I'm not tough. It's just that I know the pressure that I come from is different from the pressure that the average person come from. So me crashing out is totally different than the average rapper crashing out. Like
Yeah.
yours, because you will actually see it. It will be like it'll be very direct and it won't stop and it'll just be like somebody stop this guy type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So knowing that, it's like this thing in me it's this thing in me like, man, don't be acting like that. Like
Mm.
don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like what the end result of that is gonna be. Because once you start stuff, it snowballs.
Yeah.
You know, Pac was a big lesson for me. You know what I'm saying? It was a big jewel. He was one living jewel for you to look at and study. As far as character goes,
Yeah.
you know, and he was young, so I look at the good stuff and I look at the mistakes also, but I look at the mistakes as a blessing too for us to be. You don't have to look at everything in a negative light. You can look at stuff in a positive light of like, oh, he did this. If he would have did it this way, maybe. So I'm gonna take it a step further and
Yeah.
do what he probably wanted to do. It seemed like he was doing, before he passed, he was trying to unify a certain type of people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's the type of person I am. That's why you don't really see me in the mix. People always like, you should be bigger. It's like, I'm where I want to be because if I was in certain situations, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't bite my tongue like that.
Yeah.
I'm not good at. I'm very bad at biting my tongue. I'm good at burning bridges. I will burn a bridge just to make an example that your morality is more important than the goals. The goal on sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Not all the time, but the morality. No, all the time. Your morality must be bigger than the goal.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard good things about you. Like some rappers who I look up to and who I still keep in contact with. I was like, so I got an interview coming up Planet Asia, and they're like, man, he's a legend in the game. You got to talk to him. And I was like, wow, I'm excited.
Yeah, man. The game has been good, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I keep it positive, and that's what I learned. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You have to treat people how you want to be treated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying you go out there and get ran over. I'm saying you just treat people how you want to be treated because it leaves room for if somebody disrespects you, you have all the right to do whatever you want to do at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's never good to come in. the game being aggressive, like you're looking for a problem, because
Yeah.
the universe answers all questions. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So if you give out the energy like you're looking for a problem, the energy will return that energy for you. I mean, the universe will return that energy for you. You know, so hip hop is like one big alchemy play. You have to be careful about the things you say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I was to rap about food in every single bar, like if I was just only rhymed about food, I probably would gain weight just because of the energy of food. Like people always be offering you stuff. Yo, you hungry? Let's go over here. Yeah. Hey, I heard that song. Check this out. This. Yeah. I came to the show. I brought you this pie. You know. And next thing you know, you big because you don't wrap yourself into the
Yeah.
food world. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man. I want to ask. We're talking about before. You're saying like Tupac, and he's got his legacy. I guess would you take things from that when you're like, nah, I love Tupac, but I'm not going to move like Tupac because this is what happened.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, and because I understand how old he was at the time, and I remember how I used to think at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I know that I'm a totally different person than what I thought when I was even 25. You know what I'm saying? When I was 30. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, we all grow and we all deserve room to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all deserve room to grow, because no telling what Pac would have been doing right now. He might have been a politician, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Probably a governor or something. He would have been something
Yeah, definitely.
like, you know what I mean? Like crazy with all this stuff going on right now. He would have been a strong voice out here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if even the people with all this cancel culture energy today would have even been able to handle Pac.
Yeah. Definitely. I
So,
want to ask you
or he
something.
probably would have been like Mike Tyson though. Because look at Mike.
Yeah.
I think I think he would have been like a Mike Tyson on some like, more wise and you
Yeah.
know,
He's backed off, but he's still doing his weed and he's just chilled out.
yeah. I'd had a little ayahuasca, a little shrooms, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now in retrospect, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
I'm
think
rich
I
as
think you're
fuck, you
right.
know
I
what I'm
think he
saying?
would have been like Mike Tyson. I think
He'd have
those
been like
two would
Mike
have had their own
Tyson, I
show.
think. Oh my gosh, imagine Pac on the Mike Tyson show, bro.
Yeah. I think they would have had their own show together. I think that's what would have
But that
happened.
would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm
Definitely.
just, keeping it genuine article rap, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because for me in Australia, I don't see, you get like, you see the news headlines. I don't think there's a
Mhm.
big conspiracy to what happened with Tupac. From
Nah,
here, what I seen was he hit the wrong person, the consequences come out, and that was it. And that's from me in
yeah,
Australia. That's what I see.
yeah.
Like
I
I don't
mean,
believe all the news shit.
when that, yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like the impact he had was crazy, and like, and then meeting you, like you're huge inspiration to me. It's like, man,
Right,
I see you got all the good points, and you're not going crazy. You got consistent music coming out, and
right.
I'm happy to even be able to talk to you.
Appreciate that, man.
So
What time is it out? What time is it out there?
it's 12:30 p.m.
Oh, so y'all like on Earth, y'all only like 3 hours ahead of us?
Yeah, yeah. So what's the there now?
Oh
Like
no, y'all
nine
you
thirty
said
p.m.
12:30. No, you said 12:30 p.m. My bad. You in the daytime, my bad.
I'm in the future.
Yeah, you're in the future, son. You're in the
20
future. Word on the other side.
days is going viral now.
We viral, man.
Yeah, man. It's,
Shout out to the whole Australia. You heard?
thank you. I want to ask you, what advice would you give to someone who's just starting out?
Who's just starting out? I hope you're young.
Yeah,
Don't be in your 30s starting out. If you're in your 30s starting out, it's a hobby at that point. But for the young people,
yeah,
you know, writing, writing. You have to write every day. You can never stop writing. That's the best advice I can give somebody. That's how I got here. I got here by writing every day, every day.
Yeah, just consistency.
Exactly. It became something.
Yeah. Do you have anything in your career where you went, I wish I knew that like 5 years earlier?
Um,
Or is everything gone according to plan?
I feel like, stuff happens for a reason. Mistakes, even the mistakes, I don't think I would take it back.
Yeah.
You know, I think everything happens for a reason.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know, I mean, I wouldn't want to change who I am. So it's like, why would I want to switch the past to change who I am today? Like, nah, I like who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like the character that I manifested in my brain. You know what I'm saying? I manifested this. So it's like, I wouldn't want to switch or, you know, make any alternative adjustments, you
Yeah.
know?
Definitely. Yeah, yeah, in person.
Yeah, my own person.
I'm gonna go back to what's your top three movies of all time?
Top three movies?
Yeah.
Damn. Harlem Nights, um, Game of Death, and Crush Groove.
Nice. So, what about top three, I guess, books of all time?
Top three books. Um, The Autobiography of Asada Shakur, The
Wow.
Alchemist,
Yeah.
um, and I gotta keep it a buck. Message to the Black Man by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Wow. Beautiful choices. One of the last people I interviewed, his favorite book was that autobiography of Asad Shakur as well,
Yeah, I
as
love
with
that book.
Sonny Brown. That was awesome.
That's the only book. That's the only book that actually made me cry reading.
Yeah.
Like actually reading, like being so into it that I started crying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Definitely.
that's an intense book right there, man.
Yeah.
It starts off intense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. The Shakurs have been a huge part of history, and they've been through so much.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
and yeah, it's just crazy to see. Like even from where I am, reading it, you're like,
Mhm.
wow, how's this shit even happening?
Right.
It's incredible. Like,
Yeah, man.
what's the next 12 months for Planet Asia?
The next 12 months, more music, a lot more music, man.
Yeah.
I gotta cram all this music within these next 12 months. I got a lot of music, man.
Yeah.
I'm, you know, I'm trying to pump one out before this year is over with.
Right. Is Planet Asia
The
going to
jury
get to Asia this year?
jury jury box sessions, the closing.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Definitely. I love it, man.
yeah, man. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, definitely. What's been the hardest part of, I guess, your journey so far?
Oh man, just getting over that hump.
Yeah.
Because when you're an artist like me, it's not like uh it's not like you make the top 40 radio pop joint. It's like we we slowly carve out a lane for ourselves by
Yeah.
being so good for so long that people just have to be like, he's been around being that good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
where it's like you just expect, you just know what it is. So I'm just slowly creeping up I'm slowly creeping up on people, showing them that raw natural talent, uh, you know, it still exists within the inner nucleus within the inner nucleus of this culture of hip hop, you still have artists like me that take this serious on a level where it's like it's maniac level. You have to like it's like borderline man. I don't not for me, but I think that if the average person tried to fill my shoes, you would definitely be in a loony bin.
Yeah.
For sure. You have to be insane to do what I do.
Yeah.
Like for real, for real. You have to be a little insane to do what I do.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's like I'm trusting myself. It's not insane to trust yourself, but it's insane to trust yourself when barely anybody trusts themselves.
Yeah.
If you understand me?
Yeah, I understand. And it's getting hard to go, this is what I believe in, this is what I'm doing, but I'm the only one believing this right now.
Right.
How does that work out? Like, do people turn around, or do you just constantly,
Well,
disbelieve it?
well,
Like,
well, it, it all starts really truly from the beginning. I would say I don't know about anybody else. That's why I'm always puzzled when I'm like, yo, people that can just do it for no reason. But for me, it's just that I always got the response that I wanted anytime that I did any output of what I consider rapping, you know what I'm saying, rhyming or whatever, this thing that I do called rapping.
yeah,
Um, I never really got a bad result for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people throughout my travels have gave me enough insurance for me to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm gassing myself. It's like, okay, I've seen enough people react to this, that, and the third. So I know if I do this, that, and the third and dress it up this way and serve it to them this way, I will
yeah,
be able to get the attention of the like-minded minds. Because my whole thing is not about getting attention. My whole thing is about getting the attention of the right people to,
yeah,
because I have a specific taste. So it's just like, I mean, yeah, to listen to me, you have to have a specific taste. So it's like you got to know where to put your restaurant where the people want that food at.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Like, oh, okay, seafood will work in this demographic because of this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of seafood, sardines. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
yeah, but that's how I look at music sort of like you know the food industry or anything else. You know what I mean? It's how I do it. So I've never really, I know that my food is slamming. You know what I mean? Like I don't
yeah,
get bad results. I know that people are not going, I like it, and spitting it out in the garbage. When a lot of times that's what they're really. A lot of people are doing consciously and unconsciously. A person will say, "Oh yeah, this is hot," but they don't really listen to it in their real life.
yeah,
They're saying it's hot in public and spitting it out behind closed doors.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, he's saying such and such is the hottest, but when you get in the car with him, he's playing the total opposite of that.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Not keeping it real. You gotta have that.
Yeah, yeah. People are not really keeping it real with themselves, though.
Yeah,
People are just saying stuff hot because they think they're supposed to say it's hot. They don't even
yeah,
know what dope is no more. They can't even make their mind up for themselves to be like, yo, I like this. Like,
yeah,
I dare you to go find something that's never been heard and actually find something you actually like.
yeah, yeah,
It don't, it
definitely.
don't even,
And then go out there and promote it and be like, this is awesome.
yeah, it don't even have to be my music. I'm saying just I dare you to just find something that you actually like, that you really are gonna play every day from when you go into work, this, that, and the third. I'm not talking about that party
Yeah,
record that you party to on the weekend that you don't really care about. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about that. We're talking about what you really listening to. So when you say your top, a lot of times people go, oh, okay, I just read such and such at the top, so I'm gonna say that person. Like you don't even listen to that.
yeah,
But yeah, but he the biggest. They didn't ask you who's the biggest. They asked you who is your. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You get in the car. It'll probably be Too Short because he's one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm surprised that a lot of people don't put him on the list. I'm like, how is Too Short not on y'all list when y'all know his lyrics?
yeah.
Y'all know
He's
all
so
his lyrics.
cool too. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's definitely on my Mount Rushmore for sure because it's like, yo, I saw him open up for Run DMC. You like it or not, whether you could say he kicks explicit lyrics or not. Yo, you talking about relevancy, songs that's popping still from he's still making songs that's popping in this era.
Yeah.
Like, yo, man, that's who needs to be on a lot of these lists.
Yeah.
If you really want to keep it a buck, because everybody listens to Too Short. You get people car, 9 times 10, it's Too Short. It's somewhere in that car.
Yeah. He's on the
You know what I
playlist
mean?
somewhere.
People don't actually tell the truth when they're in public about what they really listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Too Short. He'd be one of my favorite artists of all
For
time.
a
I think
long
he's so
time.
underrated.
He raised us, bruh.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't think people really tell the truth a lot of times.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just feel like, I'm one of them artists that, they listen to that you listen to in real life.
Yeah. And
From
you keep it real as well.
Gangsters, nerds, skateboarders, squares, cheerleaders, soccer moms, every nationality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I put people through college. My music put people through college.
Planet Asian, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
if you go to college and you kind of listen to hip hop, you're gonna probably run into some Planet Asian music. Somebody's gonna be like,
Definitely,
"Have you heard of
100%.
this?" You got
Yes.
to think, man. I'll be 47 next month. Just for that to still be happening, that's not normal, bro.
Yeah.
Think about that. That's not normal. It's only a handful of us that have that type of range. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That comes from studying them.
With what you just said now, it's like, do you get to that point where like, I can't believe this is still happening to me, or are you like, yes, this is where I'm at. I should be here.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to be here. You know why? Because I'm not like I know myself. I'm still doing things that I know it's going to be like even crazy. Y'all haven't even seen me get crazy yet. I haven't even exuberated like all of my strength into anything yet. I do my ideas, when I do them, but if I was to sit down and go, I'm going to make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You're in trouble because I'm petty and I'll make sure that everything is perfect.
Yeah.
To where there's no winning. I'll make sure everything is locked. It's like that old school game of Connect Four where there's no side you can win on that. I got it. No matter, go ahead, play your card. It don't matter. I mean, drop your chip because no matter when I drop my chip, it's gonna make a Connect Four. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those type of situations. That's how I study. I study hip hop to that degree. I know things about this music that's almost psychological with people. As far as our the genre, the type of genre that I'm in.
Yeah. Definitely.
And it's fun doing it because I'm only giving out positive psychology.
Yeah, that's it. It's like you're constantly growing and giving out positivity to the world.
Yeah, even if it comes in a abrasive manner, I know that it's positive. Why? Because the people that the fruit that is bearing, as far as like the people that I meet that tell me that they like my music. Most of the people that's Planet Asia supporters or you want to call it fan, I'm actually a fan of my fans. I'm a fan of my fans. I like people that listen to my music. Because my music is a type of person.
Yeah.
And all nationalities too. Whether you white, black, Chinese, alien, whatever the fuck, Spanish, whatever. It's a type of person that listens to Planet Asia. You know what I mean? I've been all around the world, and all the people that listen to my music are a certain type, and I love that shit, man.
Yeah.
I love it because it's like we speak a language of our own.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We speak a fucking language of our own, man. And that's a beautiful thing. And I never, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of the whole thing. Like, yo, I would have never thought the little rhymes I started off writing back in the day that was so primitive that my
Yeah.
cousin used to be like, I don't know about that one. And, and now he like, man, it's like my cousin would be like, yo, you sound so comfortable when you rhyme now, man. It's just crazy when I be when I hear your music, it's like, damn, like you came a long way from smoke on lyrics, can't get there, bass stumping, don't you hear it?
Yeah. It's just like natural now.
Now it's,
Yeah.
I'm rhyming, you know what I'm saying? So it's like my cousins see my natural progression. And most people that know me, they all say that. They're like, yo, when I hear your music now, you sound so comfortable and in pocket when you rhyme. It's effortless.
Yeah.
It sounds effortless.
It's just coming to you natural now. It's
Man, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I don't even think when I write, but I write all my rhymes. I'm not one of those, oh, I don't write. Nah, everything that you hear from me, I mean, I type in my phone, but yeah, I type all my lyrics, as I'm saying,
yeah.
as I'm thinking, because I forget. I think too
Yeah.
fast, so I'll lose a thought if I don't put it down.
How does that work for you now? When you like write a rhyme in your phone. Back in the days, were you writing it in a book or something? Like, how
Yeah,
has
I missed. I
technology
kind of.
changed rap?
Yeah, it made it more. It made it easier. You know what I'm saying? I can't front. It made it easier, but I like it because it's poetry. It's poetry. I'm using words. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and it makes it easier because I can forward it. To easily get published real fast instead of on paper. You writing it and you gotta mail it or whatever. That you know what I mean? I could just
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think that
That's why.
it
That's
can be
why
a
I have
bad thing
25.
too?
That's why I have over 2,500 published songs.
Yeah,
If I'm
definitely.
mistaken, like 2,500 songs out there released.
That's incredible, man. Like, you're doing something great. Do you ever think, oh, do you still get nervous sometimes, or is it so confident now after this long?
Do I still get numb?
Like nervous, or you just got confidence
Oh,
now, no matter when?
it's all. I mean, you always gonna have that nervousness when you talk about like a live performance. It's always gonna
Yeah,
have that little spark of nervousness before you go on.
yeah.
Hmm.
So it always still
Hmm.
stays there.
Forever,
Yeah.
that nervousness is always gonna be there. Only
Wow.
time it's not there. Only time it's not there is if you're on tour and you like on your 13th show. Then you like, yeah, I'm ready because you know what you're
Yeah.
about to do. It's like I can't wait to go out there and do this thing now. You know
Wow.
what I mean?
I thought by the time you got to your level, it'd just go away. You don't have to. There's no nerves. It's just
Nah,
always there.
nah. It it heightens.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
didn't, I'm not one of those dudes that I feel like I was literally built for this because I'm not one of those dudes that whose body has changed over the
Yeah.
years. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a different body or not. I still have the same physique as damn near when I was in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like nothing has really changed. I don't have no belly. I'm not. My legs are hella skinny. I'm hella just like the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely. Just
Nothing has really
consistent.
changed. I don't have no ailments and nothing. I'm lit. Got all my hair. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah.
all looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like but hip hop did that to me. You know what I'm saying? Being involved in the culture did that to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I guess I want to ask you also if you could pick three albums that you had to listen to forever. Yeah, like three albums from any rapper. Who would it be?
Yeah, man. It would probably be. I can't pick a three because I'll get bored of. I would get bored of them.
Yeah.
But if I had to, it would probably be just on some smart, just to keep it smart, because they would be all double LPs, and this
Yeah.
sound trendy. It might sound trendy, but it'll be Wu Tang Forever. It'll
Wow.
be It'll be Tupac's "Me Against the World."
Ah, shit.
I mean, not "Me Against the World," but "All Eyes on
Well,
Me,"
it's a me, this double album.
the double LP, and Biggie's "Life After Death."
No,
Just
man.
just so I can have, because think about this. And Nas is my favorite rapper, out of all of them. But I'm
Yeah,
saying, think about this though. You get a little bit of everybody through those things. Why? Because think about it. I get through the Wu Tang thing. I get all double album of 10 members of Wu Tang, right? So
yeah,
that's enough, at least, boom, 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 right?
yeah,
So on the Biggie album, I get Primo beats, I
yeah,
get Easy Mo B beats, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I get Buck Wild beats, you know what I'm saying? Um,
yeah,
I get a Jay-Z feature, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I get a who else? I get a Buster feature, I get a Locks feature. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
See, you got to think, you're talking to somebody that's smart. I'm thinking about survival. You're like,
yeah,
what's, I, because think, if you, so obviously I will be able to play that music, right?
yeah,
So I'll be able to party on certain days. I'll be able to have my serious records. I'll be able to have my lyrical stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
With Pac, I'm from Cali, so I'll be able to remember Cali. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he got a song on there with uh, uh with Method Man and Redman and the Dog Pound. Uh, he got Sibo on there with Richie Rich. He got I mean, come on, man! Like you get all the elements. If you're gonna be stranded, I love
yeah,
Nas, but Nas don't got a double LP that I want to. That I want to. I mean, he had that one, but that I don't want that one. I'll substitute.
oh
You know what I'm saying?
shit,
Those. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So it's just like, boom. You said three. Now, if you was to add four, it was written, because that's one of my favorite. I know that
yeah.
album in and out.
That's a beautiful
Damn, you
album.
know what? Damn.
I'll throw in
If I could
four.
split
It'll be four.
four, and the
Yeah,
last one would be Philadelphia Half Life.
yeah.
It'll be the Roots, Philadelphia Half Life.
Shit.
Yes. Yes. It'll be Philadelphia Half Life. As far
That's
as rap
awesome,
goes.
man.
Yeah, because I'll be able to like still get that off, because I love that album too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have to hear that every blue moon.
What's been your most starstruck moment in your life now?
I don't think I ever had a starstruck moment. I think my starstruck moment would be it's not even a starstruck moment. It's more of meeting relatives I haven't met before. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Or meeting like old like activists or something. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like running it. Rest in peace. But running into like Dick Gregory, seeing Dick Gregory in person was
yeah,
big for me. Who else? Who else? Starstruck. I could say I was starstruck. I don't think I ever been starstruck, bro. Ice Cube messed me up when I was a kid, man, by
yeah,
making that song. He had that song called "Get Off My Dick and Tell Your
yeah,
Bitch to Come Here." And
yeah,
ever since then, I always can admire cats, but I could never be like starstruck. Ice Cube gave me that. He's definitely a big part of my regiment. I mean, my 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 whole makeup, as far
yeah,
as like how I keep my composure and contain myself amongst the greats, and how I ended up being a great, and how I always had the arrogance. I've been like that since I was 12 years old, bro.
yeah.
Like you could put, I've been doing shows since I was 13. Like my first show I did was with Cypress Hill. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? At 13 years old. You feel what I'm
Be
saying? So
real.
yeah, but even back then, as much as I loved them, and I was a super, super Cypress Hill fan,
Yeah,
right? I'm talking about, my girl bought me that for my birthday. She bought that tape for me for my birthday. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. Like, I played that in and out daily, daily, daily. I played them out, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But even them, if when I met him, peace, how you doing? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When I met Premier when I was 14, peace, how
Wow.
you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not, oh, oh my gosh, I wasn't like that. Like I was at 14 and 13 with the MC arrogance. Like I know I'm that guy. Even
Yeah.
if I was primitive, I was still like living off the, yeah, you cool,
Like
but I'm coming for you
you
type
belong
thing.
there. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be here. I always felt like that. I
Yeah.
remember one time I snuck in a Funkmaster Flex party back in my teenage years, and everybody was in there from KRS-One, Redman, Pete Rock, Salesman. I mean, it was like hip hop heaven. It was like anybody you could think of. And
Yeah.
I might have been like 17,
Wow.
maybe 17, like maybe 17. And I had snuck in because I got my man the pass to get in, but I knew I couldn't go through the front door because I wasn't 21.
Yeah.
And that's back in the day when cats used to rush in spots. I rushed to their boom. I'm chilling with Dash Effects, smoking blunts with uh KRS-One and Dash Effects as a shorty. You know what I'm saying? They don't even, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think at that time, because of my health, this is funny too. Like I don't even think I even told this story that many times before, but I think that night people thought I was Redman's little brother. I just didn't, because I wasn't acting like a fan. I was, I had a, I was dressed a certain way. I had the Scully on, da da da. At that time the Olympic jackets, the
Yeah.
94. Yeah, it was like 94. So yeah, I was like 17. It was the Olympic jackets that my man had got from the riots. For busting in feel like I had that on with some sweats pulled up and like some like Adidas the Adidas joints with the sock in them, whatever. And I just I had the Scully hella low. And people just they would I seen Red, but I wasn't standing by him. I made sure I didn't stand by him.
Yeah.
And people just kept looking at me, and a few people like, "Yo, you Redman brother?" I was like, "Nah, I don't even know him like that." You know what I'm saying? Like, but he's standing right to the right. You know what I'm saying? None of these people would ever remember this because I wasn't even the Planet Asia right now. I was
Yeah.
a teen. You know what I'm saying? But even back then, I remember just being. That's when Channel Live had just came out with like Sparking Magism because that was out and they was there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember just being in there like, yeah, one day. And it's crazy because I got songs with every last person in that room damn near now today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely.
Like
That's pretty. That would be a pretty cool
From Pete
feeling.
Rock to KRS-One to
Yeah.
whoever you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't have a joint with Redman. That's crazy. But um, just over the amount of years, from just being in the game, doing collaborations, and just being here and there,
Yeah.
I think back now, it's like, damn, like my man from I know both of the Channel Live cats. You know what I'm saying? Them was my guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's wild. You know what I'm saying? Like what? You know what I mean? Now
Yeah.
I'm older now. It's normal now. It's not like a big deal. But it's in retrospect, it's like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
It's
all
like
my
wow.
childhood heroes, I people think I'm damn near their age, and I'm like, nah, bro. I was in high school when they came out.
Yeah. But still cool
You
because
know,
you get to link up with them as well.
Rasco was damn near 7 years older than me, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
Yeah.
I came in the game like that. You know what I'm saying? Very
That
polished.
that's still pretty cool though. Like, and you know them all, and those guys know you. It's got to be an awesome feeling.
It's a prophetic feeling, man, because
Yeah.
it kind of makes you understand a creator of the universe type thing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and destiny and all these type of things play in these pivotal moments in your life.
Yeah.
You
Was there a
know?
moment where you went, "Yep, I know I'm good at this. This is it for me."
Yeah, the first time I ever picked up a microphone
Yeah.
without without even rapping. I didn't even rap. I beatboxed, and the crowd went crazy. And that from that day, I was popular just off doing that one time. And I understood I understood having courage first, but I didn't know I was going to be a rapper. I didn't rhyme until probably like it was like 89, 80, 88, 89. Let me see. It was like no, it was I started right around I started having full songs in 89. I think 89 is when I did my little talent show or whatnot.
Yeah.
And we like super killed it, you know what I'm saying? And I was off to the races from that point. Because for me, where I was from, where I'm from, it was hard to like impress people. So the fact that people was like going crazy when I did it, I knew I had something. I'm like, these people don't even know nothing really about this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And they loving it. So I'm like, if these people that don't know nothing about hip hop is loving me, I can only imagine people that actually understand what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? How they're gonna actually feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I knew when the people that saw me do it, I knew that they didn't know nothing about hip hop, and the fact that they liked what I was doing, I was like, I can only imagine what people that actually understand what I'm doing, how they're gonna feel when I do it, when they witness what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's how I
definitely.
kind of knew I had something good because the people that I had to impress wasn't even into hip hop like that.
Yep. And do you get the feeling now like, oh, like I'm a part of something great, or is it just like, man, I've got to keep working at this? Or do you know
Oh,
now that you're a part?
I know I'm part of something great when you having hour-long conversations with DJ Scratch, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, every other day. And when you used to buy EPMD tapes and now you got 4 albums with DJ Scratch. I mean, like, what more can I
Yeah.
ask for, dude? As far as like
Yeah.
a person that's a hip hop junkie, a hip hop fan, or whatever you want to call it, to being, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
always an honor.
That's got to be a cool
It's
feeling.
always mind blowing. Like, wow, I
Yeah.
did I did elevate to this point of hip hop where I wanted to elevate to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And so if I said, oh, you can jump on a song with one person tomorrow, you had to pick one person, who would it be for tomorrow?
Sade.
Sade.
Because
Wow.
that song will never play out.
Man.
Ever. I make
That's
sure the
pretty
beat
cool.
is smooth.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, man, I'm so glad I came across your music. And so, yeah, I'm a big fan of yours, man.
Appreciate that, man.
I,
Appreciate that.
I definitely want to hear you and Idi Amin's tracks come out.
Yo, go type up when you go on your search and type up Edie I mean Planet Asia.
Yeah,
Type up that Noble Planet Asia. That shit is hard, bro.
yeah. Noble's
That
awesome. I've
shit is
been
hard.
talking to him the last few
Lord
days
Jazz,
too.
Lord Jazz killed that beat, bro. He
Yeah,
killed that beat.
yeah. I definitely been.
Mhm.
I want to ask your opinion. And I can edit this out if you don't want to answer it.
Go ahead.
Like, those guys were probably my, I guess, favorite group of all time.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like they don't get as much
Which
props as they
group?
deserve. The Outlaws.
Outlaws?
What do you think
Hmm.
that is? Like everyone says they're a Tupac fan, but no one's bumping the Outlaws hardcore. Like I love the Outlaws. I'm bumping them all the time,
I think
and they got dope
Outlaw
music.
I think Outlaws has more of a cult following.
Yeah,
It's not that people don't name them. It's like I think they didn't really go far into like the mainstream industry thing. I think after Pac passed, they kind of went more independent, and I think that was smart of them. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because they was able to have a career and not have to rely on like major label stuff where a lot of times people get caught up and lose years by not putting out music. And I
yeah,
think it's important that you stay active in music. And those guys have been putting out music consistently every other year. You know what I'm saying? So I know for sure Edie and Noble, them dudes stay putting out projects. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, they keeping it they keeping it going. And what's my other man name? He moved to Arabia if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
Mutar, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mutar.
I was
So
talking to him last night. Yeah,
good
he's
brother,
cool.
good brother. I love him. So it's like,
Yep.
uh, things happen how they happen, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not like people don't know what the Outlaws is. It's just we can't depend on the corporations to
Yes.
big up what we love.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted someone else in the industry's
You know,
opinion,
'Cause
which was what you gave.
I know some real Tupac outlaw fanatics. Trust me,
Yeah, definitely.
trust me. From especially in Australia,
Yeah.
Germany, Japan. You know what I'm saying? They loved, man. They loved.
Yeah.
Russia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Everywhere.
I can't
You
wait for you
know.
to come back to Australia, man.
Man, I got to get out there, man. I'm gonna do the Planet Asia World Tour, man.
Yeah.
It's I'm gonna make sure it's explosive. You know what I'm saying? On some Michael Jackson type shit, man. Good
Yeah.
production. I wanna bring, my real show. My DJ. Maybe a few of my Gold Chain members, and really like rock out. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can do it that way, then you'll be able to get it. But it's coming though. We setting up a few things right now. You probably
Yeah.
get me an Apollo Brown song out there.
Yeah.
Doing the
Yeah.
anchovy sardines, bringing all the fish with
Yes.
us. You know what I'm saying? Make sure
Catching
y'all
that
get that
fish.
vinyl. That sardines
I love
vinyl.
that sardines, man.
It's gonna have an aroma to it. My bad, y'all. It's gonna have like a fishy aroma to it. It had to go through the fish mark, so
I've
you
been
might have a
listening to it
little.
nonstop.
Yeah, it's gonna smell like sardines. You know,
Are you gonna come to
literally.
Asia anytime soon?
Like I'm serious though. I don't know if you ordered the vinyl. Did you order the vinyl?
I haven't ordered the vinyl. I didn't know because I only
The
uh
vinyl smells like sardines.
shit. Well, the sardines in Australia, I only just found that on iTunes yesterday,
Word.
and I've been looking for it, and I could see it on iTunes in America, but I can't
Uh-huh.
download it in Australia. I can't buy it.
Right.
But
Right.
today is the first day I was able to buy it, and I was just like, yes.
Right. Right. Right.
But man, I'm gonna get the vinyl now. So,
Yeah. Yeah, man. I got to get to the studio session in a second.
oh man, are you gonna go to Asia anytime soon, or what?
Man, I'm trying to, man.
When you Planet Asia and Asia?
In it for Thailand and Japan, man.
I'm going to
You know what I
Thailand in
mean?
October for 3 months.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's lit.
Yeah,
You gonna be there for 3 months?
yeah.
What part?
Uh, Phuket, Hong Kong. Not Hong Kong, Bangkok. But I'm gonna go to Hong Kong for a week as well.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I
Phuket,
want to. I
Bangkok,
want to
Chiang
go.
Mai.
I want to go where they legalize cannabis.
Come to Phuket, man.
They legalize cannabis out there?
Yeah,
For real? You can smoke weed?
yeah.
Are you serious? What's the name of the spot?
Phuket.
Phuket.
Yeah.
Yo, we definitely doing a part two to this interview for
Shit.
sure. Phuket?
Phuket.
Yeah, I'm there for sure. Watch. Give me like four weeks. I'll be in Phuket.
That's what I'm gonna be there in 4 weeks.
I'm going, man. I might have to go there for my birthday, man.
Yeah. When's your birthday?
October 24th. Are you shitting me?
No, man, serious. 24th, I leave Australia.
Hey, do they do hip hop shows in Thailand over there?
Yeah, I know a couple of big clubs that you can perform at.
Tell them to bring Planet Asia over there. Tell them to bring Planet Asia, man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm serious, man.
There's a few people from like the Wu-Tang, what's that offshoot, the Sons of Man?
Yeah.
Like a few of them live in Thailand, I think.
So they living there?
Yeah.
Well, that's ill. They speak English in Thailand?
Yeah, a lot of them speak English, yeah.
A lot of them do, huh? Yeah. Nah, for reals, I am, bro. For reals.
All right.
Definitely, we need to go to Thailand for sure. I could probably go out there and treat it like Vegas, huh? Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's gonna be here for a whole week doing shows,
Yeah. Yeah,
and
man.
now he's over here doing the week.
It's-
I'm doing two
it's-
shows.
Send me a message and I'll talk to the owner.
He's the now and the old school.
I
Like,
didn't. I
you know
didn't
what I
mean
mean?
old school in a bad way. I just meant, you know what I
Nah,
mean. Like,
I am old school. I like that. I like that. But all right, well, look, man. I'm gonna hit M82, but I gotta make the studio run, bro. And it was nice talking to you, man. For reals, it
likewise,
was a
man.
pleasure, man. For reals, man.
I got some
Salute,
big
man.
interviews coming, man. I'm glad to be able to talk to you.
Yeah, man. I hope we can meet soon, man.
Yeah, we'll be in Thailand and we'll edit this last parts out of this.
Yeah. Right, man. For sure.
Oh, shit. Catch your brother. Sardines,
All right,
bro.
man. Peace. Salute.